operation or not.
Potential sufferers of the two diseases stand a chance of getting free medical attention in France in the near future.
If they need operation, we will set up a file to facilitate their cure surgically in France, particularly for free.
Cardiac and heart disease are blamed for the arrest of many lives in the sub-region. Modou Njai, the Director of Health Promotion and Education Directorate, and Honorable Fatoumata Diop Njai, deputizing for the Health Minister, said the presence of these philanthropists to help the Gambia government deal with these health concerns comes as a big relief.
I have been informed that this cardiac or heart screening will take the form of looking for specific problems. It could be chest pains, palpitations, or what people call heart racing. And also looking at the family history, because family history is very important. Because in congenital cardiac problems, there is many a time a member of the family who has the problem. This is therefore among the reasons why every parent needs to explore this great and yet a rare opportunity for children in the Gambia. We need to reduce all risk for our children and help them live a long, happy and healthy lives by ensuring that they benefit from opportunities such as this one.
This remarkable development was facilitated by Mas Axigay, the Gambian ambassador to Senegal, who also donated surgical equipment to the hospital. The Gambia is the second country in the sub-region to benefit from this benevolence. The team prior to this visit diagnosed and airlifted over 100 Senegalese children with the disease to France for treatment at zero cost. Ousmane Gueye and his colleagues are determined to replicate that in the Gambia. Gambians under the ages of 18 are therefore encouraged to try their chance at the Serekunda Hospital from now against September the 27th. Louis Mendy, GRTS.
Officials of the Ministry of Tourism and Culture have signed a memorandum of understanding with the Republic of Turkey. The partnership seeks to strengthen relations between the two countries in the development of tourism. Ibrahim Ajata witnessed the signing ceremony and reports the Smiling Coast is set to learn from the experience of the sixth biggest tourist destination in the world.
It's a cooperation agreement linking two world-class destinations moving to advance the gains of a burgeoning industry. A moment for smiles and celebrations as pen was put to paper, appending signatures, sealing and cultivating ties which will see Banjul and Ankara mutually working together to improve travel and tourism, a major factor of socio-economic development in both countries.
In the area of tourism and culture, Turkey is a long-time friend of the Gambia and has actually collaborated with the Gambia and provided assistance in the area of education and defense for many years. And there are a number of Gambian students studying in Turkey. It is therefore very gratifying that this morning or this afternoon we are gathered here to sign yet another memorandum of understanding, this time in the area of tourism and culture. Turkey and the Gambia share a lot in common when it comes to tourism.
It's the beginning of what is expected to culminate into an exchange of experiences, cultures, models and plans to attract investment and more opportunities in the tourism and travel sector. Tourism Minister Fatoumata Diop Njai.
The broadening of the collaboration between the Gambia and Turkey in the field of tourism is expected to improve our products because they're very good in product development. They spend a lot of money in their heritage site. They have 5,000 hotels and 2,000 of those hotels are 5-star. We also expected an improvement in our human resource capacity because they do have hotel schools. They also have, they're the champions in terms of hotel classification, human resource development, and of course investment. They will open doors for investment opportunities in the field of tourism in the Gambia. Because in terms of investment, they ranked, I think, about 10 in the world out of about 181 countries that were surveyed. So they're doing quite good. And they have reached a point whereby they're looking at other destinations to expand to. And why not the Gambia?
In Turkey, the quest continues to advance one of the greatest success stories in global tourism and hospitality, making this agreement the perfect avenue for the Smiling Coast to learn from an exemplary model of a world-class destination, attracting nearly 500,000 visitors annually.
This agreement is an important step for both of our countries, and through this agreement I expect that also Turkish tourists find Gambia as a destination. Till today, no Turkish tourists are arriving to Gambia, but because they don't know Gambia, and they only know to Europe, to go Europe or to Asia. But Turkish people are looking for new destinations. So this agreement will give us the opportunity to present Gambia as the safest country in the whole Africa.
Over the years, as was stated by the Permanent Secretary, Gambia and Turkey had, good relationship, but it was only limited, to in the area of defense. But with the opening of, embassies both in Turkey and in Banjul, we want to expand that cooperation and, into various fields, investment, education. And now with the signing of this MOU, it will open up, further cooperations in the area of tourism.
With tourism immensely contributing to the economies of both countries, the drive to take it to greater heights persists unceasingly, taking a significant turn, fusing two destinations with somewhat similar attributes. The Gambia can surely learn from a destination that did extremely well in tourism under the biggest financial crisis to ever hit the world. Ibrahim Ujata, GRTS.
Well, you can monitor GRTS radio live on our website at www.grts.gm. Time now to take our first break. When we come back, we'll take a look at more news. Stay tuned in.
There are many property companies out there, so making a choice can sometimes be difficult. This is why you should rely on a professional and experienced player in the market. Let me introduce you to Universal Properties. Universal Properties. Universal Properties. Universal Properties are one of the oldest and the most reliable property company in the Gambia. Universal Properties, we have 3 great locations to offer: Lamin, Brufut, and also on the Sukuta Airport Highway. In Lamin, we have 25 by 20 with inner roads, electricity, water, and some residents are already in place. We are greatly located in Brufut and very well accessible. The place you would want to build your dream home. Universal Properties. Universal Properties. And in Sukuta Airport Highway, you can have easy access to the airport, roads, and all amenities. We are located on number 2 Carava Avenue FIB House on the 2nd floor. Call us on 788-8888, 618-8888, or 996-5204, or www.universalproperties.org. Universal Properties. In God we trust. In God we trust.
Welcome back. A suicide bomber has blown himself targeting a church congregation in Bauchi, northern Nigeria. At least 3 people died, including the suspected bomber, and another 48 seriously injured. Witnesses speak of carnage at the scene of the bombing with debris all over the place. We have details of that story in this report.
Catholic Church in northern Nigeria's Bauchi state, the suicide bomber targeted. Worshippers were gathered outside the church when a man driving a car full of explosives drove into them. At least 3 people died, including the bomber, and a further 48 are seriously injured. Witnesses say they are lucky to be alive.
I see a vehicle just crossed like this. I was thinking it is a security car. Immediately I just reached here. I kept there's something come past my body like this. I said, Jesus!
Nobody claimed responsibility, but all eyes are turned on Boko Haram. The group wants to impose an Islamic state on the north of Nigeria. Boko Haram has stepped up attacks on Christians over the past few weeks.
Somalia's radical Islamist group, the Al-Shabaab, has issued death threats against the country's new parliamentarians. The group confirmed it is behind last week's killing of one of the deputies. Meanwhile, at least 200 members of the Al-Shabaab have surrendered to the African Union troops in the country as both sides prepare for a showdown for control of the strategic port city of Kismaayo. We have more of that in this report.
Haji Mohammed was the member of the Somali parliament Al-Shabaab Islamists murdered this weekend. Be the first in a long line of murders. Al-Shabaab say they're going to kill each member of parliament one at a time unless they resign immediately.
Our brother didn't consider dying,
The new parliament began its session at the end of August, the time when the Shabab increased their attacks. On September 12th,